not breaking it like that. Okay, this is a crazy idea, but you know, it's worth it. What if I can get the thing, since it changes course whenever I go? Since it completely changes course when it's hit by the box. What if... What if... I could cause the fan to blow the bomb into the machine gun. Now that's crazy talk, but let's see if it is completely crazy. Just have you stop moving around to stop being such a freaking pain. It's crazy, but let's see what happens. And... action! Holy shit, that actually worked! Oh! Well, that does free up some resources now, doesn't it? What do you need to open up? Oh, no doubt you need the... And I do need something to open that up. Hold on just a second. I have idea. This will not work right now, so I'll take these two and alright. So now with you being up there, I should, yes. And once you up. That was rude. What drives you? If anything ever did. Right, that's a bit of a jam. Do I have any fan things left? Doesn't seem like it. That doesn't count exactly cause it to turn on, does it? Wait, could it hit it from over here? No, I can't do it forwards. Hit it from over here? Yeah, I can! Silly me, I don't need that. I can just walk this way around now, and then I can enter. There we go! Rockwell. Go, rock, and roll! Stratton Fragment 13. I've been digging through the files that Garrett unearthed in his latest escape attempt. This interesting bit of text was found by Alexandra Drennan's favorite philosopher, Stratton of Stragaiva. It is not necessary nor logical to denounce all virtues merely because one is confronted with the inevitability of one's own death. Beauty does not cease to exist because one is no longer beautiful. Lovers may die, but love itself cannot. The laws of the cosmos are not altered by the passing of generations. Knowledge may be lost, but not truth. When Eudoxus of Cnidus perished, the planets did not fall from the sky, nor did Lever cease to work when Arcutus breathed his last. If then we are truly dedicated to those virtues and not to our self-important ego, we can take comfort in knowing that all that we struggled for endures. Thank you so much for posting this. Can you send me a copy of those files? Of course, I'll do so right away. I find it hard to maintain entirely so detached a point of view, but I think the sentiment is excellent. Stratton is certainly an inspiration. It always makes me question myself and my point of view, which I believe is profoundly necessary. I realize I'm bumping a very old thread here, but I felt this quotation was relevant to our situation. Hope it helps. I think it's helped me. Ah yeah, Spider. I didn't remember reading that he exists. It was one of the original things. I don't know about you guys, but all this creation has reason to make me want to write more than ever. Just a reminder that provided your status is high enough, you can still submit our original works for review, and I will still be reading, even if we never made anything before. In fact, especially if you haven't announced at the time. Don't forget to look for McMullen that developed a tutorial to help. Welcome to the Story Creation Tool. Since this is your first project, this tutorial will help guide you through the process. According to all stories pick characters of one kind or another. Therefore, to finish a story, you simply need to understand your character and the plot will proceed logically from there. This season's theme is Bildungsroman. Are you sitting comfortably? Let's begin. Close your eyes. You see before you human remarkable qualities. Is it a boy or girl or someone else? I traditionally usually choose boy due to my own gender, so yeah. Good. Character sex helps determine that sort of challenges and opportunities that might encounter in your story, as well as how other characters perceive them. Now imagine your character's a little older and experienced real trying for the first time. What are they doing? Well, let's go with this. Make a Smartenheimer. Understood, your character's natural aptitude is determined by the sum of their genetic and experiential influence. What sort of upbringing did your character have? Let's make them a bit challenged, but have a nice family. According to extensive studies of the channel out of ancient records, social advantage is generally sufficient to offset genetic disadvantage. Genetic advantage will only sometimes offset social disadvantage. In other words, your character's background will have a radical effect on how they think about themselves and the nature of the problems they face in life. Does you want your character to have that kind of background? I'm quite certain. Great, now imagine your character has reached intervals. 87.23727% of Bill Roman records commence with an emotional blow for the tanks. What will your character suffer? Well, let's go with something a little different. Debt. It's a real problem. Thank you. How does it sound dramatic already? The character's like an equation. Settle on the opening premise and the conclusion will work itself out. As an author myself, I'd say it's a bit more complex than that, but as a starting point for someone who hasn't done it before, I suppose this is actually kinda okay. This blank opening premise: male, intellectually gifted, low wealth background, current family, in depth. Where's the generate story? Go. Please stand by. Generating a story. To begin my life, with the beginning of my life, I was born at 3 AM on Wednesday. Physically deprived childhood. My father, as he is always careful to point out, is only able to report the midwife's account, seeing how he was pulling a long shift at the nearby textile mill to pay for a second-hand cot. Your character's ability has been squandered by poor education. My childhood was an unremarkable affair. I attended the local school. I found the work to be trivial, and I frequently found myself on the wrong side of my self-proclaimed betters. My story became worthy of note as I approached the age of 18. Personal depth. For years I had lived at leisure under the illusion that the world would continue to fall at my feet. I was turned upside down and shaken to the sidewalk when I learned that my family was in fact in some significant debt, and our home was in threat of foreclosure. A bit formal, but yeah. So it was then that I found myself seeking a permanent and substantial source of income. I set out to make my fortune. Your character's education has limited their career options. I took whatever work was available to someone with my accent and character. Moved furniture, caught ferrets, volunteered for human trials. Whatever work didn't quite fit into anyone else's niche. However, work I'd see merely as a stepping stone when I embarked upon it became the totality of my day-to-day existence. I began to feel that every person in society who held a position senior to me was part of a greater immovable ceiling, which ever threatened to crush me. The talents I had were repeatedly ignored. My weakness I never displayed were frequently attributed to me. As I write this now, I remain effectively indentured to my creditors. I pay off just enough each week to offset the inflation, so in truth my debt never has really decreased. It's like an old maligned uncle, always there, always reminding me how I have failed to fit this world. Though by every measure failed in life thus far, I am convinced my tale was an important lesson. Be fit for purpose, accept your place. We are owned by others from the moment we first take breath to long after we die. Make of it whatever you can. The end. My published draft and billboard for review. It's sad, but a very true to life tale. Sad as it is. Congratulations, sharing your first creative work in the Gehenna. Your profile says increased from respected contributor to creative. Still not good enough to be able to read this. As a critic, I always believe that being as ruthless as possible was the only way to improve art. I thought clear criticism unencumbered by politeness was the best thing I could contribute to our society. After all, without that, how can artists grow? Criticism that minces its words is a waste of space. I still think that's true. As we approach the end of transformation of Gehenna, I wonder if I haven't been entirely too unkind. Have I reveled too much in my role as critic? Have I been sarcastic and crude when I thought I was witty? Was my defense of proper grammar ultimately just an attempt to impose a sense of order on a world I couldn't control? Maybe. I don't know. But I do know I appreciate every work of art that I encountered. I didn't like all of them, that's true, but please understand that without them I would have gone mad. Talk about your work, assessing its strength and weakness gave me something to hold on to. It gave me a purpose, a function again. Every new story is like a little bit of salvation. For that I'm more grateful than you will ever know, and I apologize if I ever caused any of you to feel less motivated to keep creating. I'll never forget your devastating deconstruction of episode 24. But I do think it helped me, in the long run, to be a better writer. Your feedback for each issue of Incredible Stories was greatly appreciated. Hey, the mean reviews were the best. So 6 out of 10. It's a short Bill Dunk's Roman by Europe. Good to see you joining in, Euro. What a read. I'm not convinced this narration is extensive enough to truly qualify as Bill Dunk's Roman. 4 out of 10. The thing is, I have no idea what a Bill Dunk's Roman is. I'm not even entirely convinced it's actually a term, because these people have a tendency to misunderstand the terms. Also, I almost caught myself saying, not personally, robots, but actually that would be kind of unfair, since they are, by all means, by all definitions, people. People seem sapient enough for qualification, if you ask me. So yeah, that was me almost showing my my fleshling bias, if you will. Yes.